Alright, I think I got everything running now. Okay. I don't think I should leave right now. The atmosphere is unpleasant. Okay, so since you're in the dark about all this, let me lay out what's been going on. You know what, so I've been doing some stuff with the Streamlabs stuff just to, you know, see what notifications and shit I can get going, because I've been meaning to do that for a while now. I just didn't get around to it until just now. But I think I have it set up. I'm not going to do it for this stream, but I'm probably going to do it for the next one just to see if it actually works. Of course, it's not going to matter if you know, I don't get any new followers or anything like that. So, but my throat's been hurting, but I'm going to try to do what I can to kind of power through it for about an hour or so. I got plenty of water and cough drops, so I'm good for the most part. Everyone split up to investigate different parts of the building, but Byakuya and Taka each went off on their own, and so did Kyoko. I wanted to try and find some clue as to who's responsible for imprisoning us here. But unfortunately, I made no such discoveries. That's all from me. Really? That's it? If I'd uncovered anything, naturally I would have more to say, but I didn't, so I don't. Right, understood. Alright, now let's see what Taka had to say.
You see,
I spent some time looking around the dormitory, and there I made the discovery of the century. I found that there was exactly one room for each person. Well, yeah, I figured that out before anything else.
yeah.
Each door already has a nameplate on it, so I guess all the rooms have been assigned already. And each room key was attached to a keychain with the owner's name precision etched onto it, which confirms that the room I was in earlier is, in fact, my room.
And plus,
And Chihiro and I found out that all the rooms are totally soundproof. Your next door neighbor could scream their lungs out and you wouldn't hear a thing. Well, each room also had a private bathroom, which could also lock. But it looked like there were only locks on the bathrooms in the girls' dorms. Huh? But when I checked my bathroom door before, it definitely seemed like it was locked. That's weird. I should double check that later.
Hey, come on.
Okay, so they got a bunch of rooms ready for us. They're assuming we're gonna be here a while.
Quiet down and listen.
Well, better to have than have not. At least we don't have to worry about surviving like wild animals. That can't be all you have to report, can it, Mr. Honor Student?
Got it!
That's all for my report. Let's move on to whoever's next.
You see,
It looks like Leon, Hiro, Junko, and Chihiro all grouped up together. We went all up and down the school, double checking the windows in the hallways and in all the hallways and classes. We wanted to see if we could get any of those metal plates to come off. And what happened was nothing. Not a damn thing. We couldn't get a single one to budge even a little bit.
what should I do?
There wasn't any hope of escape anywhere. The school really has been totally cut off.
This is bad.
This sucks.
Bad, bad,
It
bad,
really
bad,
sucks. It sucks. What the hell are we gonna do?
Hey, come on!
Goddamn, calm down. You're starting to make me nervous. Alright, and just skip on through to where we're at. The same goes for Hina, Sakura, and Mondo. Alright, let's do Hina and those guys then. We thought maybe we could find some way to communicate with the outside, so we went looking all over. But we didn't find a thing. Sorry.
Yo,
I went back to the main hall thinking we could do something about that giant hunk of metal.
what?
But even with Sakura and me both, it wouldn't budge. We hit it with desks and chairs and nothing. It was hard as, like, metal.
Yes, indeed.
Well, yes, it is metal. Anyway, if we're gonna get out of here, it's not gonna be through there. I feel like I could just cry, but no, I have to hold it in. I have to manage my hydration.
So then,
I shall tell you what happened next. It has nothing to do with communicating with the outside world, but it's still worth worrying about. In both the school and dorm areas, there was a set of stairs leading up to another floor. But there were gates there, and we couldn't find any way to open them, so we couldn't check it out. In other words, at this point we are only able to search the first floor.
however,
We can further assume that there is potentially something above the second floor as well. And if that's the case, there is at least a chance it may lead to a way out.
You see, let's see.
So Celeste, Toko, and a third person. Rather, we did nothing as one. We spent the entire time in the gym.
Most
Honestly,
unfortunate.
we are not exactly the types to go running around a school like a gaggle of junior
What the
detectives.
hell's wrong with you?
What the hell were you thinking, just sitting around the gym the whole time? Well, it's not like any of you invited me along. Nobody said, hey, come with us. I blame you for leaving me out. It's your fault.
What the?
If you wanted to go with someone, you should have just said something. Forget it. Like I'd want to go anywhere with a dirty slut like you.
Huh?
Slut? Your mind is as thin as your body. You make me sick to my stomach.
Are you for real?
I don't even know how to react. How can you say something so awful to someone you just met?
hey, come on!
Alright guys, everybody just calm down, okay? All this stress is bad for your skin, you know? Yeah, it sounds like you two are so close now you're fighting like sisters. I don't think that's what's going on, Sayaka.
Hey,
So that's what they have to say, huh? Then I guess I'm the only one left. I went to have a look in the dining hall. I found a fridge in the back of the kitchen and it was overflowing with all kinds of stuff.
that's good.
I guess we don't have to worry about food at least.
Uh,
Sure, for now, but even with all that, there are 15 of us. How long can the food last? You can just eat sesame seeds or something.
Hmm?
Huh? What am I, a parakeet? I don't think we have to worry about it. All the food gets restocked automatically each day. At least that's what Monokuma said.
Huh?
You saw him?
Okay.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere while I was checking the fridge. Told me that and disappeared again. He was so fast I can't believe someone would have been moving him around with a remote control.
That's...
A weaponized toy that can just appear from nowhere. I can't tell if we're supposed to be afraid or not.
But...
But was everything okay? He didn't try to, like, eat you or anything?
Huh?
Eat her? What do you mean by that? I mean, when you say eat, what kind of eating are we talking about? Come on, man.
Hey, you bastard!
What the hell, fatty? You're acting like some kind of sleazy drunk dude.
Actually,
Not like there's a good kind of drunk dude.
Hey!
Hey, stop scurrying around, all of you. Are you still asleep or something? We're prisoners here. We could all just die any second. She's right. We can't be making stupid jokes right now. We gotta do something, or... A voice cut through the noise, interrupting Mondo. You're all spending an awful lot of time yelling and carrying on.
Hmm?
Do you really think you can afford to do so? Have none of you accepted the reality of the situation?
yo!
Kyoko, where the heck have you been? We already started the meeting without you. She didn't say a word. Instead, she just dropped a piece of paper on the table. Huh? What's this? It appears to be a map of Hope's Peak Academy. A map? What the... Where did you find this?
Well...
It doesn't matter where I found it.
What the heck?
It does matter. You're really freaking us out right now.
But more important...
Never mind that. What's it mean?
It would seem...
Just look at it. The building we're in right now is laid out in precisely the same way as Hope's Peak Academy. So what you're saying is, this really is Hope's Peak Academy.
It's true.
Well, in terms of its construction, yes. But it looks like it had a number of strange renovations done to it. Renovations?
However...
I don't know all the details yet. All I found was details about the first floor. But then, this really is Hope's Peak. We didn't get kidnapped and taken to some other place.
Huh?
So stupid it's not even possible. This is where the country's future elite are supposed to come and learn? But if this really is Hope's Peak, where are all the other students? Hey, come on guys, let's just stop talking about all this, negative stuff. But aren't you worried? Things don't look good.
Yo!
Worried? What's there to be worried about? I mean, this was all planned out, right? The people in charge of Hope's Peak put this all together, right? Man, if I got stressed every time something like this happened, I'd have ectoplasm shooting out my mouth.
You know?
Good things come to those who wait, right? So we just gotta chill and everything will work itself out.
What's your problem?
Why are you laughing? What's so funny? I am just happy, that is all. It seems splitting up to investigate was a good idea after all. Haven't you been listening? Looking around was a total waste of time. We didn't find a way out, didn't find who's behind this, we still have no idea what's going on.
Oh.
Huh? Is it not crystal clear to you what's going on?
Are you okay with this?
It is perfectly obvious that we have been imprisoned in some secret location with no way out. None of us had a response to that. We didn't want to accept that reality, but it was staring us right in the face. You didn't have to go and say that. I was trying not to think about it. No way out. We're trapped here. What are we supposed to do? It's very simple. If you want to leave, you just have to kill.
Stop it!
Don't even joke about that. Everyone, just calm down, please. We need to stop and think about what to do from here.
Seems like...
There's gotta be something we can do. All we can do is adapt. Adapt to living our lives here from now on.
That's...
Live here? Are you saying we should just accept it?
Do you understand?
A lack of adaptability is a lack of survivability. Survival is not based on who is the strongest or the smartest. It comes down to who can adapt.
Actually,
As someone who has come out on top more than once, I have a suggestion.
What?
Huh? What do you mean? We all understand that we are trapped here, which means we will be spending the night. However, you all remember the rule regarding nighttime, right? Nighttime is from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Some areas are off limits at night, so please exercise caution. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly.
let's see.
So regarding this nighttime, I think we need to add a rule of our own. What do you mean? Going out at nighttime should be prohibited altogether. The school regulations do not actually tell us not to go out at night. I would like to make it official. But why?
Are you okay with this?
The way things are now, every time night comes we will all start to get worried and anxious.
Could it be?
We will all be afraid someone might try and come kill us. What? If we have to worry about that night after night for who knows how long, it will wear us down in no time.
I see.
So you're suggesting we limit our activity at night as a kind of preventative measure.
Indeed.
However, unlike the other rules, nobody can be forced to comply. We all have to agree to follow it.
What can we do?
I see what you mean, but I think I can agree to that. It's like the little goth Lolita said, without something like that, we're just gonna self-destruct.
Listen to me!
On behalf of all the men here, I agree to comply.
What?
Hey, you can't just decide to speak for us.
This is fine.
So everyone is in agreement? Good. I'm gonna take a drink. A nice big long swig. Then if you'll excuse me.
Huh?
Huh? Wait, where are you going?
Let's see.
It is almost nighttime. I want to take a shower before it arrives.
I hope you are well.
So, goodbye. Moving with pure elegance, Celeste left the dining hall. Her behavior seemed so natural, I couldn't imagine anyone even trying to stop her. So I guess it's pretty obvious where we go from here. We'll be spending the night, it looks like.
Huh.
Adaptability. So, Mr. Chairman, what's next? One person already left. Well then, what say we call an end to today's meeting?
You understand?
Like she said, it's almost nighttime anyway. We can reconvene first thing tomorrow morning.
Huh?
Do we really have to stay the night here?
What can we do?
We don't have a choice. We can't go for long without getting some sleep. So we have to just give up. That's all fine and good for today, but what do we do tomorrow?
So in the end,
Our only option is to split up and look around again, and let everyone know if we find anything. Yeah, okay. Let's do that.
Aw.
Then we're done for today? Good, I'm exhausted. With heavy movements, everyone headed off to their private rooms. Makoto, are you ready to call it a day? Yeah, let's go. Is this really where I'll be staying for the foreseeable future? Oh, that's right. I should check the bathroom one more time before I go to bed. Only the girls' bathrooms should have locks on them, right? Alright, let's open it up. It's no use, it really is locked. Bzzz, wrong, not locked. Holy crap! Jeez, talk about an overreaction. It's like you just saw a ghost or something. Like some kind of robot bear ghost. What are you doing here? Makoto Naegi. This is super duper majorly bad. So bad it's almost magical. Ultra magical awful attack. In point of fact, I acknowledge that the bathroom in your room has a problem with the door frame. Wait, so the reason it won't open isn't because it's locked? The door just doesn't fit?
Hey,
Didn't you see the notice? What, can't you read? The bathrooms in the boys' rooms don't have locks. I mean, a lock on a boys' bathroom is kind of pointless, don't you think? Well, it's not that it's pointless, I guess, but I'm no expert on the birds and the bees and all that.
listen up.
Anyway, there's a little trick to opening this particular ill-fitting door. And that's what I'm here to teach you. Okay, ready? So you just gotta turn the knob and then lift up while you pull.
Yes, indeed.
Go ahead, give it a try. Turn the knob and lift the door while I pull. When I did that, the door opened without a problem. Hoo hoo hoo. See? It opened right up. Isn't that crazy though? Your door's the only one that doesn't quite fit right. Doesn't fit quite right. You're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But looks like you're not lucky at all.
Bye-bye.
Anyway, I suddenly don't feel like being here anymore. Bye. Hey, wait. Damn it.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Looks like it's nighttime. We all promised we wouldn't leave our rooms now. All I can do now is try and get some sleep. While still mumbling to myself, I collapse into bed. My eyes closed almost immediately. It's not that I was ready for bed exactly, I was just utterly exhausted. It was as if I'd spent an entire day staring at a TV watching movies. Or like some kind of illusion where I'd been tossed into a made-up fantastical world. Yeah, that feels about right. There's no easy way to accept the situation we've suddenly been dropped into. So this is how the curtain closed on my first day at Hope's Peak Academy. Soon enough, I was asleep. Would it be too much to hope that when I woke up, I'd realize it was all a dream? It's kind of lame as far as endings go, but I'd be fine with that. Actually, that'd be the best. And then in between some stuff, there's intermissions, quote unquote, where Monokuma just does some sort of skit or something. In any normal school, Mr. Monokuma would be a kind teacher. But when I think about what's coming up, I'm just so full of pride and joy. Our ceremony earlier today was absolutely splendid. Thank you all very much. Remember that you're all students of Hope Speak Academy and strive to refine your ideals.
I swear to you, I will send you all off into a new tomorrow.
Ding dong, bing bong.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Apparently it's morning, but thanks to the total lack of windows, there's no way to know for sure. Anyway, what should I do now? Maybe I should go find Sayaka, and we can figure out where to go from here together. She did say she's my assistant now. Okay, it's decided. I'm gonna head to her room. With a newfound determination, I left my room.
Hey!
Good morning, Makoto. Good morning. Yes, morning greetings are quite a delight. Such an energizing way to start the day.
You understand?
Now then, let's make sure we both do our very best throughout the day. Sure. I wonder if he's always like this. Still trying to get used to the controls. It's been a while. There's a doorbell next to the door. I guess I should use that. Hello? Good morning, Sayaka.
Hi, Makoto.
Oh, Makoto. Perfect timing. Or Makoto, whatever. Huh?
Listen.
Listen, I have a favor to ask. A favor? I was just getting ready to head out. If it's okay, would you like to come with me? Maybe we could talk. Yeah, sure. Where are you headed? I've been thinking that there might be something around here I could use for self-defense. Self-defense? Well, I mean, whoever is keeping us here could show up and attack us any time. You never know. Whoever trapped us here. Whoever represented us with the rules for murdering each other. Whoever put us in this insane position. She's right. We never know when they might attack. So I just want to be able to protect myself no matter what happens. A weapon to protect yourself. Well, now that I think about it, that display case in the gym entryway had a bunch of stuff. Maybe. Oh, the gym? Okay, let's go. Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Come on, I'm just kidding. Seriously, I just have amazing intuition. Am I really so easy to predict? Anyway, we should head to the gym. For anyone who just hates walking around the school, we've got some good news. You can now teleport using the map section of the handbook menu. It's as simple as opening the map menu and choosing where you want to go. However, you can only teleport to hallways and marked waypoints. Plus, you can't teleport to places you haven't been or places that are blocked off. And depending on certain story moments, there will be times when you won't be able to teleport at all. Finally, try not to teleport inside any walls. There's a chance you could get lost forever. Well then, good luck and have fun. Am I really short? Or...
Hey,
We're going to the gym, right? Yes, that's right. Good. Alright, that's it. There we go. We might be able to find something here to protect myself with. Yeah, I'm sure I'll find something in the display case I can use. It's a golden statue of Buddha. Why is something like that on display? Is this a sword? Oh no, I think it's just a replica. Still, it's pretty impressive. It's completely covered in a gold coating. But, geez, I barely touched it and I got that gold stuff all over my hands. Wow, you're right, your hands are totally gold. Even just for self-defense, I think it's a little... Well, it's still better than nothing, I guess.
Hey,
You should take it with you. It might help liven up your room a little. You think so? But I guess you'd better be careful taking it back. You should wrap it in newspaper or something. And just like that, it's been decided. I don't see anything I could really use for self-defense. Hey, don't worry about it. It's not like you need it right away, right? Plus, if anything were to happen, when the time comes, I'll protect you.
huh?
You'll protect me? Thank you for saying that. If I've got you on my side, I guess I don't need a weapon after all. Sayaka giggled. Excuse me. Sayaka giggled as she said that. That mysterious smile. I can tell it comes from the heart. It makes me feel at ease. When I look at her, I honestly feel like I can do anything. Okay, we can stop looking for a weapon then. But as long as we're here, let's hang out a bit more.
Hmm.
I know I said I wanted to talk to you, but now that we're here, I don't really know what to talk about.
Sorry.
And I was the one who invited you to come with me, too. I'm sorry. It's okay. I mean, if there's nothing to talk about, then we can just not talk, right? Huh? You don't have to force yourself to talk. We can just, I don't know, stare off into space or whatever. Stare off into space? Oh, but you're probably super bored, just standing around doing nothing. No, it's not that it's boring, it's just... I've never really done it before. I don't have a lot of time to just do nothing. I guess that makes sense. You're not a normal high school student like me. You've got tons of stuff to do every day.
Listen.
Hey, this is kind of out of nowhere, but... Makoto, don't you have a dream? Well, what about you, Sayaka? What's your dream? I'd love to hear... My dream is... I've always wanted to be a star, as long as I can remember. I grew up without a mother, you know. And my dad worked really late every night. I was always home alone. I was just a kid, you know. So I was really lonely. But that all changed when I saw a pop star on TV for the first time. She was so pretty, like a princess. And she could sing and dance. But more than anything else, there was her smile. Looking at her smile, I could feel my loneliness melting away. I decided that's what I wanted to be someday. I wanted to give that kind of encouragement to others. Eventually, that became my dream. That's so amazing, though. You were able to actually fulfill your lifelong dream. Honestly, it's really incredible. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant.
You see.
I honestly believe that as long as you kept chasing your dreams, someday that had to come true. But to do that, you can't take your eyes off of your dream. Not even for a second. Even if sometimes it's a bad dream, whether you're awake, whether you're asleep. To make your dream a reality, you have to keep your gaze fixed on it no matter what.
Um,
In that world, if you lose focus for even a split second, you get left behind. You have to keep on swimming against the current without even taking time to breathe. That's the kind of world my dream lives in. Is it really that tough? Is it not fun at all?
oh
Oh no, don't get the wrong idea. It's super fun.
no,
But that's exactly what scares me. Huh? I enjoy every single day I wake up and get to do what I do. Everyone in our group is amazing. We're rivals in a way, but they all mean so much to me. We've been performing together since we were young, so they're all like family to me. Without them, I would have given up my dream a long time ago. To work together and fulfill our dreams together has brought me so much happiness.
but that's why.
But that's the thing that scares me the most. If the world gets tired of us, then what happens? What happens to us? Then the dream dies. Those wonderful days come to an end, and everyone goes their separate ways. Sayaka. She's trembling. She must be terrified. She worked so hard, sacrificed so much to get where she is. She must be terrified of losing it.
You see,
So that's the reason I decided to come to Hope's Peak. Huh? What do you mean? Well, they say that if you graduate from here, success is basically guaranteed. Which means I could keep on performing with my best friends forever and ever. At least that's what I thought. I really did believe that, but now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. While I'm in here, the world out there is forgetting about me. Minute by minute, we're all disappearing. But still, Sayaka, I can't afford to be stuck in here. That was the first time I had heard her cry from deep within herself. She sounds desperate. But I can understand why she'd feel that way. Trapped here this way, the dream she put so much effort into is on the verge of disappearing forever. And that isn't something that can be fixed with a few kind words. The weight she's carrying, I can't even imagine it.
sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to complain. I kinda killed the mood, didn't I? No, not at all.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry. Sayaka, actually, are you hungry? Before we head back, why don't we go to the dining hall and get some food? So,
Okay.
you want me to make us something to eat? I might not look like it, but I'm actually a pretty good cook. Wow, really? What's your specialty? Chili oil. You mean the condiment? Haha. Just kidding. She burst out laughing. Her earlier mood disappeared, replaced by the bright smile I'd quickly grown used to. But how did it happen so fast? It's almost like a mask, like some kind of neutral expression. Anyway, we headed to the dining hall to get something to eat, before returning to our rooms. The only thing in my room is a fake sword covered in gold. All it does is make me feel that much more uncomfortable. Anyway, there's still plenty of time left in the day. I really don't feel like just sitting here. Maybe I'll take a look around. You're about to have your first experience with free time. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As you live out your school life here, you will be given free time at certain points. During your free time, you can spend your time with your fellow classmates to deepen your friendships. You can also give them presents, oh god, my back hurts. Which can totally which can potentially give them an even better impression of you. You can get these presents from the Mono machine in the school store. Come by early and often. At certain points you'll witness intimate events, and new info will be added to each person's report card. These events can also open up new skills, which will prove useful as everything plays out. We strongly encourage you to develop and deepen as many friendships as you can. Also keep in mind that when you talk with a classmate, time will pass. When you're finished, you will automatically return to your room. After a certain amount of time passes, your free time will come to an end and the story will progress. If you prefer not to engage in free time, you can always choose to simply go to sleep and skip it. We wouldn't recommend this approach, but if you absolutely must press forward with the story, then anyway, why don't you try it out by spending some time with Miss Sayaka Maizono? She's the ideal partner to begin with, don't you think? I'm gonna investigate as much as I can first, and probably, well, maybe talk to people. No, if I talk to them, it's gonna probably start the event or whatever. There's some magazines laying around, probably to kill time while you're waiting for your laundry. There's a swimsuit hanging out to dry. I wonder whose it is. Need them coins. Because you can use presents to increase your intimacy with whoever, and then you get stuff. A vending machine. It's always nice to have a drink when while your laundry gets done. A washing machine. Not surprising this is the laundry room after all. Excuse me. Looks like I can get in there. Colorful vegetables have been stacked in a huge pile. Coin! There are some kitchen knives hanging on the wall. There's a whole bunch of different kinds. I had no idea you needed so many to cook. It's the deli style, excuse me, this deli style display case. There's all kinds of food and stuff lined up inside. Coin! can't get inside. The gate's in the way. That's it? Alright. It looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. Coin! There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Coin! Oh, yeah, I guess I'll leave the area. Nothing else. It's a fish tank. There's a bunch of little fish swimming around inside. Corn! I guess that's the only thing here. Alright, so right now, bathing room and storage room are off limits. And the red room is locked as well. What about AV room? Alright, so that's open. It's a DVD player, but I don't see any actual discs nearby. A DVD player is useless by itself. If we had something to watch, at least that'd help pass the time. Cool.
Hey, listen.
Seriously? You're seriously trapped in here? Oh, that's it. Alright. Okay, so the infirmary is locked too then in that case. That's about it on this first floor. Alright, let's try the Monokuma machine. Gibby. Some repeats are actually okay, because if you need to, you know, give a present multiple times, you can get the same bonuses and whatnot, but at the same time, if you're trying to get a certain item that you haven't gotten yet, that can be annoying. And the more coins you put in, the better chance you have of getting a present that you haven't gotten yet. Also, sometimes you get multiple presents. So I'm not actually going to worry about giving presents for now. Because in this game mode, it's really pointless to worry about it too much. It's better to worry about getting coins so that you can get more presents, if that makes sense. I mean, it will, later on, but because there's a different mode that you can unlock once you finish the main game, and that's mainly where you want to use the presents. So it's better to just save them up at this point. I guess I should press the doorbell.
Listen.
You know, Makoto, I'm so anxious. I really am afraid. Should I talk to Sayaka for a while? Spend some time to take it. Are you going to try and cheer me up?
Sorry.
Sorry for making you take time out of your day like this. I did my best to comfort Sayaka. Sayaka and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Sayaka a present? Not right now. Makoto? Do you think you could make time for the two of us to talk? What's wrong? Why are you being so formal? Well, it's just, I guess I was kind of formal, but it's just because I know I can count on you. Having you by my side really makes me feel a lot better. If you weren't here with me, I just don't know what I'd do. I'd be lost.
But that's why...
I hate that we had to meet again under such awful conditions, but I'm relieved you're with me. Sayaka. Standing here face to face and hearing her say that. It's nice, but kind of embarrassing at the same time. I know how you feel. You being here is what saved me. Really? Thank you for the flattery. That smile, that mysterious smile that softens my heart. I really wasn't flattering her. That smile saved me. But it's kind of strange, you know? I never thought I'd get a chance to really talk to you like this. All through middle school, you never talked to me. In fact, you never even looked at me. That's because you were like a celebrity. I couldn't just go around staring at you. Wait, how do you know I never looked at you?
Hey,
Because I looked at you all the time. Huh? I was always looking for an opportunity to talk to you. You wanted to talk to me? But since I always had so many people around me, we ended up graduating without saying a word. That was one of my biggest regrets. But why me? Do you remember during our first year of junior high, that big bird, that huge bird wandered into the school pond? Actually, now that I think about it, I do sort of remember something like that. It was kind of like out of a fairy tale. The turtle once every million years, that bird once every 1,000. A huge bird wandered into the school pond during our first year of junior high. I think it might have been... I don't know which one it is. Let's go with... a crane. It was a crane. It just walked right into the pond.
okay.
That's right. That's what it was. So I was right. Yes. It was so big the teacher had no idea what to do. But you led it into the forest behind the school. You helped it find its way out. Well, only because I was already in charge of taking care of the animals at school. They made me do it.
You see.
I should have said thank you then, but is it okay if I do it now? Thank me. I'm that crane, you see. I've come to return the favor. Here, let me make you a cloak. Just kidding. Yeah, I kind of figured.
But...
Honestly, though, I was so impressed. That's why I always wanted to talk to you, even just once. I never imagined this would be how I got my chance. Yeah, if we'd met again at a train station downtown, that'd make for a nice dramatic reunion. But instead, it's this weird school. Maybe, but still. I'm sure you'll help me find my way out, just like that crane. You'll save me.
You see,
It's just intuition. I know, but I still believe it. It's just intuition, I know, but I still believe it. There we go. I'm going to save her. I'll do my best, I promise that. I'll make sure it's more than just intuition. If there's anything I can do, I'm going to do it. I believe in you. Besides, my intuition always turns out to be right.
like I said, I'm psychic.
Because I'm psychic. Kidding, kidding. She laughed out loud as she said it. The closer we get, the stronger that smile of hers makes me. I was glad to feel that way. Sayaka's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. You just unlocked the skill Melodious Voice. Give yourself a pat on the back. You earned it. I'm gonna check to see what that was. I guess it's not gonna tell me. Alright. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Ding dong, bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Today's already come to an end, but I swear tomorrow I'm going to find some kind of clue. I swear. As my eyelids began to slide closed, the conversation I'd had with Sayaka that morning began to replay. In a way, it's almost frustrating. Even if I understand where her desperation is coming from, I can't share in it. The pressure she's under is way different from anything a normal high schooler like me goes through. She didn't just stumble into the school the way I did, so I can't say I feel things the way she does. Compared to her, no, compared to everyone else here, there's no doubt I just don't match up. I guess that might explain my own frustration. Monokuma Theater. So I'm sure that you've noticed the killing game has begun, but there's still room for a little laughter. It seems our newest students, already so filled with despair, still have some hope of escape. Hoo hoo hoo. So when will it begin? When will their hope begin to die? Is it time yet? Is it time?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Dingity dong, biggity bong.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Morning has come. What should I do today? Let's spend more time with Sayaka. I mean, why not? Or, I guess not. Alright. Here she is.
You see,
Oh, Makoto, you wanted me? Just kidding. Should I talk to Sayaka for a while? It's been time with Sayaka. Oh, you want to talk for a bit? Sure, that sounds nice. I spent time chatting with Sayaka. Sayaka and I grew a little closer today. Let's see. I don't think I really have anything for her. Listen, may I ask you just one question? So polite again. What's going on? And so polite again, I'd like to ask. Do you have a girlfriend? What? That's like way out of nowhere. Huh? Are you embarrassed? Does that mean you do? No, I don't. A girlfriend? Not at all.
listen.
Then, do you at least have a crush on someone? Just wait a second. What's going on here? Why are you asking all these questions? I was just curious, so I thought I'd ask. Is that bad? It's not that it's bad. But it's only natural I'd be curious, right? Because we're classmates going through the same thing together. Classmates. Although, that's not all there is to it. You and I are more than just classmates. More than that, we're friends. We've been friends since middle school, in a way. That's true. Yeah, we're friends, of course. So, aren't you going to ask me? Huh? What? No, not what. Aren't you going to ask if I have a boyfriend or not? I mean, it's not like I don't want to know. Of course I want to know. You're really popular, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if you did.
Oh no!
No, I definitely don't. The truth is, I'm way too busy for things like that. Then, do you have a crush on someone? I wonder. I do too. Let's just say there's someone I'm interested in. Sayaka stared straight into my eyes. I could swear her cheeks were tinged with red. Wait, me? But I need to put those feelings aside for now. Getting out of here is all that matters. Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
Let's get out of here together, Makoto. No matter what. Please don't turn your back on me, okay? Of course, I would never turn my back on you. I want you to know something, Makoto. I want you to know that I mean it. I can't fake my feelings. I'm really glad you're here. When she smiled at me like that, I could feel my entire body filling with power. It was like her smile was a source of pure energy. My friendship with her is my one source of courage. My bond with her makes me stronger. So, I have to do my best in here. For myself and for Sayaka. I'm so happy you're going to do your best for me. What? You heard me?
like I said, I'm psychic.
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Okay.
Kidding. I just have really good intuition. Like always. But is that really what you were thinking? Well... Anyway, let's just help each other out and get out of here, no matter what it takes. I'm going to do my best for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. We need to work together and do our best. Hee hee hee. I'm gonna do my best. I carved those words into the walls of my soul. Sayaka's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go. Look at me go! After vowing to Sayaka to give it my all, I went back to my room. There's still lots of time left in the day. I really don't just feel like sitting around here. Maybe I'll take a look around. I'm gonna keep talking to Sayaka. Build up them friendship points. Out for a walk, Makoto? I wouldn't mind if you invited me along. Should I talk to Sayaka for a while? Okay, let's go for a walk. I think it'll help cheer both of us up. I enjoyed a long, leisurely walk with Sayaka. Sayaka and I grew a little closer today. No present. And it looks like that's all it's gonna do. I think you can only do it twice. Yep, twice before nighttime.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
I think I'm gonna go until the first event happens, and then I'll probably end it there. That is, if my throat and my voice can actually keep going that long. The third day has already come to an end. When will I know we? When are we going to get out of here? Sleep time. I laid on my bed and stared blankly at the ceiling, and before I knew it, I'd fallen into an uneasy sleep. More Monokuma Theater! It also adds stuff each time it goes to Monokuma Theater, too. I need an immediate, fast-acting pick-me-up. If it doesn't act now, it's the same as giving in to regret. What do you think guides the world? Speed, of course. That's why Formula 1 drivers are so popular, and usually the stuff that it adds to is has something to do with whatever it is that Monokuma's talking about. Any idiot can accomplish something if they take it slow. Even a human piece of excrement could create a masterpiece if they spent their entire life on it. Someone who does things in a timely fashion is both wise and admirable. Straight is better than a curve or an angle. Freestyle is better than the backstroke or breaststroke. Drive-through is better than sit-down. A Sunday comic artist is smarter than a graphic novelist. What I'm saying is, speed is the gold standard of the standard world.
Which is why I said I need that pick-me-up.
That. Meanwhile, 0.000002 seconds later, let's see, 10th, 100th, 1000th, millionth. I'm not even gonna bother. Very, very fast.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
I woke up to the irritating sound of Monokuma's voice. I slowly pulled myself out of bed. Yeah, another night of restless sleep. Day after day, I can feel the fatigue piling up. As soon as the thought had crossed my mind, ding dong! The sound of the doorbell forced its way into my room.
Hey!
A fantastic morning, isn't it, Taka? Now then, if you'll pardon the interruption. Without waiting for a reply, Taka barged into my room. Taka. What's up, Taka? No matter how intensely the stormy seas may batter me, I will not fall as long as my feet are firmly planted. You agree, right? I'm not sure I understand. And if you can't do it alone, just find someone to support you. Oh, excuse me. You can support them back. Ugh. Shit.
You hear me?
And that's how you can overcome any storm. I was thinking about it last night, and I decided we all need to really come together. And that was when I realized every morning from now on, after the morning announcement, everyone should have breakfast together.
Quiet down and listen.
And now is the beginning of that fateful day. Please head to the dining hall at your earliest convenience.
Got it.
That is all for now. I have to let everyone else know the good news. Taka didn't even wait for a reply. He turned and left before I could say a thing. Well, I guess I'd better head to the dining hall. In the area. So I could talk to everybody, but I don't know if I want to.
Listen to me.
There's a lot of reading. Okay, it looks like everyone's here, so then let's begin our very first breakfast meeting.
Quiet down and listen.
Everyone, thank you for making time in your busy schedules to come together.
Give me a break.
I didn't make time for shit, you dragged me here. I know I already mentioned this earlier, but in order to get out of here, it is essential that we all cooperate with each other. And the first step is this breakfast meeting, to allow us to become friends and build trust. So from now on, let's all meet here in the dining hall every morning after the morning announcement. Now then, let's eat. You want me to eat breakfast with other people? I'd never done that before, I'm not sure.
I mean, seriously?
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
But more important.
Well, anyway, did anyone happen to come up with any clues? Silence echoed throughout the dining hall.
Seriously?
Seriously? Nothing at all?
Hey!
Anyway, anything. It can be about how to get out or who's doing this. Nobody has anything?
Are you okay with this?
You are going to die.
Huh?
Huh?
Do you understand?
If you can't stop yourself from showing weakness in front of others, you will die.
Stop it!
What the hell? Don't even freaking joke about that. I am not joking. Adaptability is survivability. Did I not say so? So you'd better hurry up and adapt to your new life here.
What the hell is this?
Have you gone completely insane? Adapt to my new life here? Do you have any idea what you're saying?
What?
Yeah, sounds like the
What?
girl wants to live here. And hell, more power to her. But shit.
Piece of shit.
No way in hell am I living here. I'm getting out of here. I don't give a shit. Sure, feel free. Okay, so, nobody has any clues?
What the heck?
One thing I can tell you is who's behind all this. Someone who's totally weird and messed up. Why else would we be trapped here in the first
Hey,
place?
listen.
Well, sure, it could be something like that, but for right now, all actual clues are,
Uh,
Huh? What's up?
um...
If you think in terms of people who are really abnormal or bizarre, do you think maybe the person responsible for all this could be a certain murderous fiend? A murderous fiend? Chihiro, do you have some idea who might be behind all this? Well, maybe. I mean, I can't really be certain, but certainty is not a concern right now. I'll allow whatever remarks you may have.
You you know?
Okay, well, have you guys heard of Genocide Jack? You mean that serial killer that's been in the news and all over the internet? The monstrous villain, the monstrous villain who's murdered scores of victims in brutally bizarre fashion. The word bloodlust was left at each murder scene, right in the victim's own blood. Whoever it is, he's like a ghost. He strikes without warning and disappears without a trace. And on the internet, they started calling him Genocide Jack. That about covers it, I think. They say he's claimed over 1,000 victims. That's just an urban legend, though, right? I mean, even like 10 people would be totally insane. Anyway, whoever Genocide Jack really is, he's obviously some kind of super crazy killer. And if he really is this ultimate psycho, I wouldn't be surprised if he put together something like this. But like I said, I can't be certain. I don't have any evidence or anything. It's just a thought.
Hey, hold on.
But if they're the killer, isn't that like a killer of a problem for us?
Yeah.
It's okay. Everything's absolutely positively 100% without a doubt gonna be okay. 'Cause help's gonna be here soon, I'm sure of it. Huh? Help?
'Cause, I mean...
We've been stuck in here a few days already, right? Nobody's been able to contact us, so I'm sure they're getting worried. I bet they called the police already. Laugh, 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 laugh.
What's this?
The police? You're putting your faith in the police. What are you doing here?
You guys?
You guys, seriously? Do you understand what role the police exist to fill? All they're good for is being a foil, playing against a villain or anti-hero or evil organization. The bad guys come along and destroy them, and that just shows just how badass they are. Are you sure you want to rely on such an unreliable group of losers? I mean, come on, if you really, really want to get out of here, all you gotta do is kill. Ha 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 ha.
What the hell?
Why the hell are you laughing?
You know?
I'm just impressed at the total commitment to this whole act.
Come on.
You're still going on about that?
You're fucking dead.
So, Mr. Serial Psycho Freak Bastard, what the hell do you want? Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard. Huh? That's a pretty long name. German, maybe?
Hey, come on.
We know who you really are. Maybe if I ignore him, he'll just go away.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, don't ignore me, asshole. Okay, let's get back to business. Your life here has already begun and a couple of days have gone by and nobody's killing anybody. I thought all you kids were lazy and selfish, and here you are working together, but I'm totally bored. There's nothing you can say that'll make us start killing each other.
I got it!
Wait, I think... Yes, ding ding ding, I figured it out.
In other words...
All the mystery ingredients are here, right people, right place. So why hasn't anyone killed anyone yet? That's what I couldn't understand, but I just realized there was one very important piece, missing. What are you... If you want to know, I'll tell ya. It's motive. Pooh hoo hoo. It's so simple, I just have to give everyone a motive.
Stop fucking around.
Motive? What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey,
Oh, by the way, there's something I want to show you
You
guys.
son of a bitch.
Stop changing the... Whoops, there goes my phone. Stop changing the goddamn subject. I got so many goddamn cords, my foot got tangled. I have a little video I'd like you all to see. Oh, but don't worry, it's not some pervy adult video or anything like that. Seriously, it's nothing like that. It's a special video for each of you showing what's going on outside the school. Outside the school? What are you talking about?
Hello.
Ooh, Master's so impatient today. Why don't you just watch it and find out? Here in the school, there's a specific place you can go that has everything you need to watch the video.
Correct.
Good. Then we can go watch the video right now. But before we do that, I'd like to know, what are you? Why would you do something like this? What do you want from us? What do I want from you? Well, if you must know.
Despair. That's all.
Simple enough.
Well now.
If you want to know more than that, you'll have to figure it out for yourselves. Do whatever you need to uncover the truth, or to uncover the mystery hidden within the school. I won't try and stop you. Because to be honest, it's entertaining as heck watching you guys search so desperately for answers. So I guess I want amusement from you too. He's gone. And once again, he left before we could find anything. He left before we could find out anything useful.
Is that right?
Really, I think we learned something very useful. He has no intention of standing in the way of our pursuit of the truth. Interesting.
However,
Perhaps, but what about the video he mentioned? I'm very curious to see what's on it.
That's true.
Same here. Okay, so Mondo started glancing around the dining hall, but when his gaze landed on me, he stopped.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Makoto, check this out for us, would ya? Huh? Why me?
Yo.
Because you're closest to the door. That's the rule, right? Rule.
Jesus Christ.
Hey. Hey.
Piece of shit.
Hey.
Stop fucking around.
You see how passionately I'm begging you? What's the big deal? Just check it out real quick. Okay, I guess I'll get going then.
Hell yeah.
Awesome, thanks. I owe you one.
Hey,
Kind of reminds me of like a more violent Kamina. If Makoto's going, I'm going with him. It's not safe to walk around this place alone.
Yo.
Yeah, sure thing. Then we're counting on the both of ya. If anything happens, just yell and I'll come running. I can't decide if Mondo is totally dependable or completely terrible. Yeah, I'd have to say he's kind of both. He's not exactly a bad person, but I definitely can't say he's a good person either. So then, where's this specific place Monokuma mentioned? It must be somewhere you can watch DVDs, but if it's a place set up to watch DVDs, then here's the EV room. Let's see, that was by this way. Huh? There's something inside this cardboard box. It's a bunch of DVDs, and each one has a label on it with someone's name. This must be the video for each of us, he mentioned.
hold on a second.
I'd better go tell everyone. She just ran off. I didn't follow after her, I just stood right there where I was. The DVDs in front of me had robbed me of all awareness. I was rooted in place. I think I see something. Next to the monitor is a high-end DVD player. It'll probably play those DVDs, no problem. Maybe I'll just watch mine real quick before everyone else gets here. I sorted through the DVDs I had found in the box and found the one with my name on it. And I slid it into the expensive-looking player. I sat down and stared intently at the darkened screen, and then... I yelled out without realizing it, and my heart started racing. Because what I saw on that monitor, it was my family.
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure you do your best.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
Are you really watching this, Makoto? Good luck, okay?
If it had ended there, that would have been fine. A message of love and support. After leaving my family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given me hope, given me strength. If this was a normal school, I would have been happy, if a little embarrassed. With my family's support to rely on, I would have been motivated to do even better. But here, now, it was totally different. I wasn't living in an ordinary life. So I had a pretty strong feeling that the video wasn't going to end there. I hated having that feeling, but it turned out that I was absolutely right. This time I couldn't even make a sound. My voice just died. Where'd everyone go? It looks like a war zone or something. As if, in reply, a voice came floating out of the speakers. I recognized the voice, of course. It was him.
Makoto Naegi accepted into Hope's Peak Academy, and his family, who supported such a lucky boy. But it seems like something's happened to this family's well-being. Oh boy, this is bad. What could have possibly happened to this family's well-being?
Look for the answer after graduation. What's this? What happened to everyone? I started trembling. I could feel the fear and anger building up inside me like hot magma. God damn it! I slammed my fist against the desk over and over again. A single thought was racing through my mind. What else? How could I think about anything else? I have to get out of here. I have to get out right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. Makoto? What happened? Make sure who's safe? I noticed everyone standing around the entrance to the AV room. They stared at me, faces full of confusion. What's going on? Without a word, I pointed to the cardboard box.
Is it, like...
Is that what Monokuma was talking about?
What does this mean?
What's on them? They all gathered around the box, and each of them grabbed the DVD with their name on it. One by one, they rushed to a monitor. It didn't take long for them to react. What the fuck? This can't be real. It has to be fake, right?
Hey,
Yeah, no way it's real. No way. I can't take it anymore. I can't take this anymore. Let me out of here. As soon as I saw their reactions, I knew they'd all seen something like what I'd seen. Nobody even bothered trying to hide their fear and confusion. Except for her. Even now, she was totally calm. I see. So this is what he meant by motive. He wants to fuel our desire to leave, so that we're more likely to start killing each other.
Yes, indeed.
It is the classic prisoner's dilemma. Huh? Let me use an example. Imagine two countries are on the brink of war, but both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces as a sign of good faith. But there's a chance that one country may betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result is that neither scales back their forces, and they both end up betraying each other.
Do you understand?
In other words, the fear of invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability. That kind of sounds like us right now. Everyone says they'll work together, but in our hearts we're all afraid someone might betray us. Don't put those awful thoughts in our head. That's exactly what they want us to do.
Huh?
I'm gonna take a drink. You can say that, but maybe you're thinking that once everyone drops their guard, you can just... What?
Hey,
This is exactly what Monokuma or whoever's behind this wants. They want us to fight, don't you see? Yeah, you're right. We all need to calm down.
So then,
Okay, then, maybe we should start by all just talking. Maybe if we all talk about what we saw, that'll help get everything out of our system. Besides, I think we're all super curious, right? I wonder what was in everyone's videos. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Hey, Sayaka. What was in your video, Sayaka?
what's your problem?
What's wrong? Just hurry up and tell us. Sayaka? I gently placed my hand on her shoulder. Stop it! She pushed my hand away and suddenly ran off. Sayaka,
That's enough.
let her go. I can't do that. I have to go make sure she's okay. I hate romantic comedies like this. I don't care what happens to her, personally.
What?
That's because you're totally thoughtless. I'm really worried. And why don't you go do whatever you think you have to? We don't all have to stick around together, right?
I hope you are well.
Speaking of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye. Everyone went their separate ways, but I don't have time to worry about them right now. I have to go find Sayaka. Where could she have gone? She can't have gone far. I should check around the school. So she's not back there. I don't think she's in the classrooms either. Oh, no, I guess she is. Huh. What do you know? I found her in one corner of an empty classroom. She was sitting in a chair, hands on her knees, staring absently at the floor. She looked like maybe she was upset or angry, or no, she didn't have any expression at all. There was nothing on her face that you could call emotion. It was as if her original mask had been stripped away. Sayaka, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, no, how could I possibly be fine? What did we do to end up like this? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? I want out. Let me out of here right now. Sayaka, calm down. As she thrashed around, I grabbed her by the shoulders. I understand how you feel right now. I understand. I know how you feel right now when I think what might have happened to my family. But now more than ever, we have to stay calm. This is exactly what they want. They want us to lose our composure and stop thinking rationally. Think about it. Those videos have to be fake. Because if those things really had happened, people out there would be in an uproar. Our families, the police, everyone, right? So let's just calm down, okay? Otherwise, we've already lost. I knew I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I kept repeating those words to myself to clear away the images that had been burned into my brain. Be calm, okay? Just be calm. As long as we work together, I'm sure we can find some way out of here. And help might even come before that. But what if there isn't a way out? What if help never comes? If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. When I said that, I paused. I had no idea what had come over me.
Sayaka?
Please, help me.
Her voice was small and shaky.
Why? Why is this happening to me? To kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore.
Sayaka.
Excuse me. Finally, she raised up her face from my chest. She looked at me with those big, wet eyes of hers.
Makoto.
Can I believe what you said? Huh? That you'll help me get out? No matter what it takes? Absolutely. Makoto, you're the only one I can trust. So please.
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Huh? Of course. I'll be there for you. No matter what happens, I'll always be on your side. I mean, you are my assistant after all.
Makoto.
Thank you, Makoto. Hearing you say that, I feel like I can keep going. I can get through this as long as you're here with me.
Because I'm your assistant.
Like you said, I'm your assistant. The smile I'd come to know so well returned to her face. It felt a little forced, but still, it was a huge improvement over how she was before.
Hey! Hey!
It's standing up! Makoto, it's standing up! What's standing up?
Come
Do
on!
you even have to ask?
Yes.
Your flagpole! Get the hell out of here.
Just a minute.
No, I want to join in. Damn it, well, if you won't leave, then at least then tell us what the hell is up with those videos. It's about to come out. It's gonna come out, my pristine, pure white stuffing. My honest, innocent stuffing is about to come gushing out. I balled up my fist, took aim, and swung as hard as I could. I had never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all my power, and let go with everything I had. Gwa! Are you okay? If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations. But boy, are you slow. I could have downed $1,000 full course dinner in the time it took you to finish your swing. Agility, your speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, sense of despair, antagonization, it's all lacking. What the heck was that just now? You just wanted to mess with us. Well, for now, you want to just head back? Yeah. Monokuma had come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we'd just created. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms. You should get some rest, Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for making you worry about me. You're right. I'm gonna lay down for a bit. With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Now on my own, I headed off to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. Once that was done, I decided to go back to my room. It was hard to think after watching that deranged video. I needed some rest of my own. Jeez, seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped in here? That what I saw in that video might be real? Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here, but I could never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same? Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. Huh? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So how come someone's here?
Sorry.
I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka? Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Something weird?
Makoto.
Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up.
I was so scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So, what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, then I got up and opened the door to check outside.
Makoto.
But there was nobody there. Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then? You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime. But that's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise, then why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better?
Huh?
What? All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in, so...
Hey,
But 2 people sharing one room is, you know... Ah! Oh geez, I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. No, I know, me neither. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... if you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms? Just for tonight? Switch rooms. If it'll... excuse me. If it'll help put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room. But are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, like, concern you? It's fine, I trust you. In that case, then. Ding dong, bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh man, it's already nighttime. Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we better trade keys too. Ah, that's right, we'll have to trade keys. Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Like I said, I'm psychic. Huh? Aren't you gonna say you were just kidding? What if I wasn't just kidding? Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness. It looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade keys then. We'd better trade, yeah, I said that right. God, I'm getting tired. Yep, let's do it. We exchanged keys, and when I looked back up at her again, there was another worried expression there. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. I won't. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, then lift on the door while you pull it out. Just do that and the door should open no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right? Oh, that's right, I totally forgot. But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning. So thank you. Okay, well I'd better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Hey,
Oh, and about what I said before. When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive. Yeah, I know. Good night then. See you in the morning. Sayaka gave me one last parting smile and I headed off to my room. I looked around as I got out into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good, there's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. So this is Sayaka's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine. It smells nice though. If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it is the map of the body's vital organs. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help take a quick peek. Wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it that we'd found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video, and it's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself onto Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. This is going on longer than I thought it would. Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep. More Monokuma Theater. Now we got a globe. Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone. I'd better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers, and the ones who showed up a little late. Yo. Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little longer than usual. Were the types that were the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone. My bad, guys. Slept through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo!
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blamed the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late... What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo!
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to go check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the hell? Investigation time. There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. There are slashes and gouges on the walls and the floor. More importantly, where's Sayaka? It's the display stand the sword was on. More importantly, where's Sayaka? The bed's been damaged too. The toolkit is still inside the drawer and it's still sealed. I'd better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then, everything went black. And I think that is where I'm going to end it for today. That took, oh shit, I think that took about half an hour longer than I was wanting it to. Surprised that my throat doesn't hurt more than it already does. Oh, oh god. Stretch and everything snap, crackles, and pops. Ooh. Alright. Well, it's probably going to be a few more days until I can get back into the swing of things. With, well, with my schedule going back to normal, I'm probably going to be spending, I'm going to be getting home a little bit later, though. So usually my schedule for the day is, well, going to work, doing a little bit of cardio, I suppose doing cardio first and then going to work, and after work, if it's a weight day, gotta let your body rest sometimes. If it's a weight day, I do weights and then come home, but if it's not a weight day, I'll probably just come home and do some streaming if I don't have to get anything else done. Because along with that, I also have to cook lunch for the next day, and so I don't think I'm probably not going to have a schedule worked out quite yet, but I mean, as long as you keep your notifications open if you're watching this, and if you want to catch the next stream, that's really all you're gonna have to. Or, I mean, at the moment, that's what you're gonna have to do to be able to, catch the stream on time. Otherwise, I suppose the only other way you would know is if you check every night, see if I'm actually on. But I am gonna head off now. Thanks.